Everyone, and welcome back to Student Lounge. So today's activity is called Salt Art. So what you are going to need is paper, your watercolor paints, salt, and I tried the sea salt and it works a little bit better because the sea salt is a little bit thicker than regular salt, so it just dried differently. And then you're going to need glue. And if you want to draw your design before you put the glue, you can use like a marker or a pen. So I will draw my design and I will show you what I'm going to do next. As you can see, I drew out what I'm going to write. You don't have to do this. This step is completely optional. But for me, I just like to see an idea of where I'm going to place my letters. But if you don't want to, you can go ahead and take your glue and then you're going to trace your design or whatever you're doing. And like I said before, if you do not want to do that, you can automatically draw a design starting with your glue. Alright, so after you have traced over the design that you drew, or you just automatically put your glue on the paper, I just added a little more details and designs to it just to add some more characteristics to the picture instead of leaving it plain. So after this step, you're going to take your salt and make sure all of the spots where you put glue are covered in salt. Yes, it's going to make a mess, so I recommend that you're using a table or something else that is covering the table. That way it's an easier cleanup for you. Alright guys, so as you can see, the glue is covered in salt and it gives it a little bit of a different texture on the paper, which is exactly what we want. You can see the little letters are lifted and the shapes are lifted from the salt, and we want to make sure that we allow this to dry from at least 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will be ready for the next step. Okay, so after 5 to 10 minutes, of waiting for your picture to dry, you are going to now need your water paint. So now you take your water. I promise I had clean water, but I've done this several times. So you're going to dip your brush in water to make sure that you get your color wet, and then you're going to paint all over where you put the glue and the salt whenever it has been dried. So I will come back and show you the finished product. Okay guys, so after I have painted everything, this is how it turns out. You want to make sure that you allow the paint to dry as well. If not, your colors will run into each other because they're still kind of wet. And I really hope that you enjoyed this activity and you will join us next time. See you guys.